Tonight's episode of Vampire Squid Show is brought to you by Rabid Ramens, the best ramen out there with the best flavor out there. Rabies. Good old rabies flavored ramen. It's the best. Take every bite. Gonna love it. And we're back from our journey.
2-week hiatus.
Yes, we're back.
Jordan was in Cuba for 2 weeks.
Yep. He was taking care of his cartels out there. Your silence means everything. It's the approval.
I was taking care of business, all right? Relax.
Important business. He was taking important business.
For my money for my bank account.
Shh, don't. FBI's listening.
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. So, excuse me for a sec. I had no sleep, so I'm on fumes right now. So, let's get this shit started. First thing I wanted to talk about, the new Ninja Turtles cartoon. So yeah. So, Cedro, you checked it out, correct?
I did.
Okay, I checked it out.
You really tried to leave some of that?
Just drink the rest of it.
Seriously?
So yeah, Nickelodeon's doing a new Ninja Turtles cartoon because they just finished off the CGI one, and obviously a lot of people were talking mad shit about it because they didn't like the art style, what they were deciding to do with the turtles. I mean, yeah, the turtles look like shit.
Which they definitely decided to go with the Michael Bay look.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they went with the Michael Bay, especially with like Raphael. Like they wanted to go for that like overly sized
I mean, I
turtles.
understand why is he like 5 times the size of the other turtles?
Yeah, like it's just I don't know.
That was kind of weird.
The thing I wanted to mention about it was just like everyone saw the promotional pictures. Everyone had like an obvious reaction. They're like, "Fuck this! I want the original turtles." And then I just stumbled upon it, and they're doing what a lot of people do. Is like, hey, first episode's free. Watch it on YouTube. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me check it out. And the funny thing about it is that I disapprove of what they did with their designs. But honestly speaking, when I saw the fight animation, I was actually impressed. The fighting animation was better than I thought it was going to be. And what they were kind of doing with the show, there's some things I enjoyed. There's some things I didn't enjoy. And there's things where it's like, I'm actually curious to see where this goes.
Do you think that they're going to like follow the political correctness thing of today and like just out of nowhere make Donatello gay?
Honestly speaking, like the way the cartoon's going, they're just having a good time.
I mean, I don't see that happening, but only for one reason. It's a Nickelodeon.
But those are the channels that kind of like tend to follow political correctness. Them, Disney, they want to put gay things all over us.
Not a Nickelodeon. I don't see that happening. If it was Channel 11, it could be possible. They probably would consider it, especially seeing as how they feel necessary to add gay people in all their shows now.
When you mean by Channel 11, I'm guessing you mean CW.
Yes, Channel 11.
I'm just saying that because in other states,
it's not 11.
Yeah, in other states, it wouldn't be Channel 11. And I found that out the hard way. And my whole soul was broken. I was like, I thought it was universal, 11 everywhere. Like, we're all in America, I thought it was all 11. It's like, nope. CW would be on like channel 20, whatever.
And Fox places. Is not 5, right? Everywhere.
No. I mean, it's 5 here in New York, but in other places, it's other shit.
But like,
all don't really care about channels and other...
No, but like, how it says Fox 5?
Yeah.
Like, what does it say in other places? Like Fox 12?
It does. It actually does.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird.
All right. Anyway, fuck that shit. Boss. But the... I don't know, like it was just weird because like I'm watching the cartoon, I'm like, all right, this is kind of lame. I'm not feeling this, but then there's other things where it's like, oh, it's actually pretty cool. Like, I understand. Like, it was just weird how in the cartoon they have no training. That's one of the things I found kind of weird. The turtles got no training, so they go into their first fight and they lose. Not only do they lose their weapons. So all their weapons break, which gives them the opportunity to get new weapons. So in this new Turtles incarnation, they got new weapons. Mystical weapons. Like these weapons actually have powers and specific elements. the funny thing about it though is that, like, I don't know, like, I saw that and just the fact that I've never really seen it before, I was like, I actually think this is kind of cool. Because, like, you have, like, Raphael's sword, like, when he slashes it, he can actually make portals. So he can, like, go through portals with it. Raphael has, like, these two, like, nightsticks that conduct electricity. Michelangelo now has, like, this, like, it's not a nunchuck, but it's like a...
That shit was just a yo-yo, dude.
Pretty much. But the thing that I found hilarious about the yo-yo is that shit's possessed by a demon. So, like, he swings it, and there's this little flaming demon that goes... And it's, like, laughing. It's like, it's freaking crazy, but I don't know why. I kind of liked it. And the thing I found funny the most is, like, they're all getting their mystical weapons, and Donatello goes, nah, I'm good with my super high-tech staff. He has, like, this mechanical staff that, like, transforms into things. And I don't like what they did with Donatello's head, but I like what they were doing with his tech.
What do you mean his head?
He has a really long forehead. Like, in terms of how his design is drawn, he has a really long forehead. And I don't like how Raphael is like this giant golem looking thing. Like, it's just weird. But there's like things they're doing in the cartoon. I'm like, I mean, I'm down for this.
I mean, I did watch the first episode. Wasn't crazy about it, but I would watch it over Teen Titans Go.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird because it's like I don't really approve of everything, but I am curious to see where they take this version.
I mean, like I especially, like, for me, the thing that definitely killed it was when they showed Splinter.
Oh, that pissed me the fuck off.
With that?
Splinter is not like this all wise, like, fatherly figure.
He's, like, passed out on the sofa watching TV, eating junk food. I said, the fuck's going on? Like, he didn't give a fuck what the turtles were doing.
So he's the guy from Half Baked on the couch?
More or less. Like, he just doesn't care about anything. He's just like, oh, let me just watch my shows. He just binge eats and sleeps. Like, he just doesn't care.
So that,
and that kind of goes to show
that for me. It was like, yeah, I gave up on the show already. That's and
that's the thing I don't like.
Maybe 8 minutes into the first episode, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Like, I didn't like that.
Half the episode?
No, I mean, I watched the entire thing, but at that moment, it's like, yeah, that's all I needed to know. But
yeah, because they have no training. Obviously, Splinter's not training them because he's just, just very slothful. And like, it was just weird. Like, especially for a first episode. So then it makes you wonder where they're going to get their training from. Which I found kind of like, it was just weird. But then there was just certain things about it. It's like, I see them fighting. I'm like, I like the fighting. But I don't like some of the decisions that they made. But I'm like, but this was actually pretty cool. Like, there's this one scene where, I don't know why, it was like my favorite scene. The turtles met these two like henchman demons because they're trying to find this like little, it was like a dog or a cat. It was like it's supposed to simulate like a monster dog or cat. It's like this cute little like thing. And they wanted it because it had like this little vial, which pretty sure is the ooze that mutates them. So I was like, oh, we need this thing back and we need that, the monster back. And then they're like, whatever, F you or some crap like that. So the two dudes mutate into the demons and there's like this huge dramatic transformation. I just love the fact that after that huge transformation, Leonardo goes, so, you guys from Jersey, huh? I don't know why, but that shit was fucking hilarious to me. But I don't know, like, it was just weird. Like, I'm actually kind of curious to see where this goes because I actually saw a preview to a couple other episodes and, the Foot Clan does show up. They're more mystical too. A lot of this is very mystical. I was going to ask,
is there like more of a supernatural aspect to it?
A very supernatural aspect to this, as opposed to pretty much most every other incarnation of the Turtles where it's all just mutation, science. This one's a little more mystical, which is very interesting.
You know what? I guess I can give it a pass, even though I haven't watched that first episode. I'd probably give it a pass just because they're not redoing the same thing over and then like us being like, oh no, screw that, that's not the way things go. No, they're taking a whole new twist on it, so I guess I'll give it a shot.
And actually, no. If we think about it, when they had that Ninja Turtles live action show, that one was kind of mystical, basically.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, you're talking about the one with the female turtle?
Yeah, well, they added the fifth turtle that came out of nowhere.
And she was also blue, but like light blue?
Yeah, it was like a sky blue.
Like, excuse me, what are you doing? I mean, there are so many other colors.
But I don't know, like, just watching that and then checking out all these other, like, quote-unquote reimagines coming out for cartoons and stuff. I was just wondering, like, do you think most of these shows get such a backlash only because, like, people were just so used to the familiar, and they want things to stay the same. And when you see things change, like they don't like it.
For me, it's not. It's like little changes, switching it up a little bit is fine, but to change it that much, it's like that's not cool. Like me personally, I'm not into it. They're doing this to tailor to the kids. You know what I mean? Like the way shows are made for kids now these days. But when you keep in mind, especially when we're talking about something like Ninja Turtles, it's been out for years. So most of its fan base is people our age. Yeah, we grew up with it. We were the original audience for it. I'm pretty sure there are more of us into it than, the little kids now.
That is true. And then, like, I also feel like, I don't know, like, because this is going to be a thing. This is definitely going to be a thing. Nickelodeon has the property to the Turtles, which means they're going to make cartoons. Those cartoons will last 3 to 4 seasons. Once they're done with it, they're going to reboot it again. They've done this 3 times already. So, if you're going to do that, do you really want to see the same interpretation done over and over and over? Because it's like, I mean, yeah, this new Turtles is different. If I want something similar, I can watch the one from like 2005. That's super accurate to like the original cartoon. Or I can watch the CGI one that just finished. That one was actually pretty good. Do I feel super butthurt that it's changed drastically? Not necessarily.
I do, and fuck you for making sense.
No, it's right though. Like, it's one thing to have a reboot that follows the same story every like 10 years. But like, if they're gonna have the rights to it and redo it after every time, if it's too close,
it's like I'm not saying follow the story, but if you watch it, you see it. Originally in the comic books, all the characters kind of had the same personality. Yeah. So when they did the original show, they kind of changed that up a bit. Everyone had their own personalities. But now with this new show, I kind of feel like they're all the same person again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're all kind of this smart ass comical character.
Which was funny because, like, it's funny you mentioned that because literally today I was talking to a coworker about why I preferred the characteristics of Seinfeld over Friends. And that was because in Seinfeld, all 4 of the characters had a distinct signifier of their characteristics. Jerry was the sarcastic one. He was very just like jokative, easygoing. George was the egotistical one. The glass is half empty all the time type of person, blames everyone for his own faults. Kramer was the free spirit, and Elaine was, the opportunist female, as opposed to Friends, where, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because you watched Friends more than I did, but from what I've seen, from like the constant years of reruns, Friends is a little different, where it's like you got these 6 characters, but more or less, a lot of times 2 of them are kind of the same. Like, you can mix them together and it's still kind of the same character. Like, I don't, like, what was it, Chandler and the fucking roommate? Joey? Yeah. They're kind of the same person. No. Like, they're kind of the same person. No. There's nothing really big there that catches my attention from all 6 of these characters.
No. Wait, Joey was the goofy one, right?
But the thing is, at the end, they were all fucking goofy.
They kind of were, though. Like, Ross was pretty goofy, too.
They're all, like, weird and goofy. Where it's like, all right, that's fine. If you like that type of shit, that's fine. I'm not saying Friends is bad, but...
That's actually something completely different that a lot of shows do. Because if you go back to the first season, they weren't all like that. But as the years went on, all the characters' personalities kind of changed to that point. You do have a point there. Yeah. And a lot of shows kind of do that. Like, you can go back to Boy Meets World. Yeah. Look at the way Eric's character was in season 1. Oh, yeah. That was the way Eric's character was in, like, season 4. Completely different.
Freaking Eric was, like, the older brother mentor. And then he becomes... But the funny thing about this is a lot of people tend to say maybe that change happened because since Corey was so young and naive, he always saw his brother as, like, this smart guy. But in actuality, he was always an idiot. But in Corey's eyes, Eric was kind of a wise person. Because you kind of think about, like, if you have like an older sibling or someone older than you and you're younger, you look up to them because you think they know everything. But when you actually get to their age and life actually hits you, like, they're not as smart as I thought they were. I mean, that's how I always saw it, and that's how what I
But
loved
that
about
wasn't-
Boy Meets
That wasn't a
World.
good example though, because like you just mentioned, Boy Meets World started from when he was super young, so there was supposed to be a change. Versus like,
No, but I mean, for Corey, yes, not for Eric. It was a complete understand. He was kind of wise. He was also like a ladies' man.
Yeah.
That completely changes. He becomes like the way the show describes him, the idiot with the heart of gold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his character's personality completely changes.
I mean, you can also kind of take into account that maybe it's like, hey, you know, this funnier version of Eric is drawing more attention, drawing more ratings. So let's just keep that going.
And that's exactly what it is. Because there was one episode they did where I guess like SATs was coming and he was freaking out about it, so he kept accidentally hurting himself. So I guess there were a lot of ratings for that episode.
Yeah.
And they figured, oh well, people kind of like this clumsy Eric. Let's keep playing with that. And then over the years, it developed and it grew and it changed, and he becomes unrecognizable as a character.
Yeah.
From like the pilot episode, and a lot of shows kind of do that. They're like in My Wife and Kids, the son, completely different. You watch the first episode and then like the last episode was the same thing.
Yeah.
He was on the basketball team. He was a smart kid. Complete idiot. Could not function by himself by the season finale.
Damn.
A lot of shows do that, you know. It gets ratings, people watch it, like it, and then it completely changes.
Yeah. But kind of getting back onto Turtles real quick, I guess to kind of end it real quick, is like, yeah, these characters have like these very specific signifiers that make them a functional team. And to change that and to kind of mix them all to be kind of all the same, it kind of like takes away from the spirit of the cartoon, which is one of those things where it's like, if you want to change it, but at least keep the spirit there. And the whole spirit, the whole like theme and meaning of the Turtles story is family, brotherly love, you know, all that type of shit. And not just family, but knowing the fact that even though your family is complete fucking opposites, there's still love there, and these four opposite people can still work as a functional team, you know, regardless of how obsessive, cocky, you know, like just goofy you are. So I mean, I don't know.
I mean, is Donatello still does machines?
Yes, he literally is a machine now at this point. He has like a jetpack like fused to his shell.
And then it opens up so that the new April can
ride
it.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, I totally kind of blanked that part out.
But I don't know. It was just a shocker for me, and just how like a lot of these shows they're coming back or they're getting reimaginings. And
dude, did you see New Thundercats?
But that's another thing where it's just like, I don't know. But remember, the first episode hasn't even come out, but already I'm just like, I can't with this crap.
Nope. I kind of just saw like the little teaser.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm not with it.
Mm-mm.
I'm not even going to watch the pilot.
No.
I do not support that.
Because a lot of cartoons are coming back. She-Ra's coming back. Yeah. She-Ra's coming back before He-Man, but whatever. But they're doing She-Ra. And then what else? Daria. They're planning on doing Daria again.
Is
So,
that
I
really
don't know.
even... Was that like really popular for them to want to bring it back like that?
Daria? For MTV, yeah. It was definitely popular. So, I mean, I don't know. Ninja Turtles. It's alright. I mean, I'll see where it goes. Don't judge everything based off of a promo picture. At least watch an episode. You'll be surprised. I was actually shocked.
Yeah,
that
I watched one episode. I think I'm good.
I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the first episode. I'll probably watch it tonight.
It's alright. It's alright.
After I finish Flavors of Youth, then I'll watch it.
Flavors of Youth.
Yeah, some anime movie on Netflix.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But to kind of segue into a little bit more TV shows, Cedro, you wanted to talk about Big Bang, right?
I got zero input on that one.
No, it's just that again they're ending it after the next season.
Yeah, the
Next
canceling
season,
Big Bang Theory.
season 12, the final season of the show.
Never watched it.
Ending it, dude. To me, it it has been 12 years. Show's probably just run its course.
Yeah.
Guess it is time, but like the idea that they're kind of just stopping the show because it's still like last season has gotten around 14 million views per episode, so it's still a really big show. For them to just end it, kind of.
I think I read an article. It's one of them that wants to leave.
Jim Person is the person that plays Sheldon.
Yeah.
He, I guess after 12 years, he's kind of like, I'm tired of playing this character. I want to do something different. And
He's
really, it's
kind
just
of doing young Sheldon also. He's doing the
no.
voice.
But I mean, he's the executive producer of the show, and he's the narrator of the show. But I mean, for that, he just has to show up to the studio like once a week, say a couple of lines into a mic, and then like he's done. He has time to do any other project he wants to do. That gives him a lot of like free time.
The funny thing about it too is I actually read an article, which kind of made sense. Is like they kind of don't need to make new episodes. They make enough money and revenue off of reruns,
Right.
by themselves.
Right. But I mean, I'm just saying they could keep going with it. I mean,
But where else? Well, where else are they gonna go? Like, isn't everyone
listen,
married and
I'm
everyone's
not-
moving out?
I'm not a writer. Like I
No,
I don't know.
But in terms of
I'm not in the creative team.
But honestly, though,
I mean, but they've been doing a good job keeping it running for 12 years. I'm pretty sure they would have no problem continuing to make the show fresh and interesting. I mean, I'm sure people who were watching in the beginning probably lost interest in the show,
yeah,
after a couple of years.
Mhm.
But they could still do it. And then just the idea that one person didn't want to renew his contract, and it's just like, all right, let's wrap it up. We're done.
well, Sheldon kind of made the show after.
That
a while.
is very true. That is true.
Mind you,
He is the main. He's the main attraction to the show.
Mind you, this guy was.
Bazinga.
Damn, what was it? Leonard. Leonard was originally the main character of the show because it followed him and Penny,
Right,
and that whole
right.
like will they won't they thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, how long do you do that? How long do you do that?
I
will
mean,
they
they
won't?
got married a couple of seasons ago.
Exactly.
Like, that whole thing is been answered.
Exactly. Like everyone's kind of done. And I mean, I'm sorry, but the show was all right for a while, but I don't want to deal with a couple more seasons of hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're gonna go to this crazy Spider-Man convention dressed as Star Wars people, and we're gonna just naming pop culture references. It's like Battlestar Galactica, ha ha ha, cue laugh track.
You don't even one. There's no laugh track, live studio audience, bitch.
With a big old sign that says applause.
All shows do that, okay? You can
Exactly.
even go back to your beloved Seinfeld from the 90s. They did that too, okay?
Punch in the dick. Like, ay, mi bolas. But I don't know. Let's just put it this way. I'm glad that 70s show was set in the 70s because I would not want to watch that 70s show going into the 80s. I'm glad there was actually like a distinct end to the show.
Yeah, that 80s show did not even last season 1.
Yeah, but just in general, like, when Eric left, exactly, show kind of just flip flopped.
But I mean, Eric wasn't. I mean, he kind of was the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you'd ask 20 people, not a single one of them would say Eric was my favorite character on the show.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. Adam, what do you think? How long do you think a show should last if it's like a sitcom or something?
Man, it really depends.
Like, depends?
It really depends. Like,
Go ahead.
I like when shows end. I don't like when they're dragged out for too long.
Exactly.
But like, some deserve longer lives than others. Like, Walking Dead needs to end. I'm not mad about Supernatural ending now. I mean, I felt like it could have ended like a bunch of seasons back.
It was supposed to end.
Yeah.
That shit was supposed to end season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been upset about that. I mean, they did keep doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But, I like when things end. Give me something solid. Don't make me watch forever.
The thing about Supernatural that I didn't like was, like, when this dude, like, he took Lucifer's soul into him and he went to hell. That was the only way to stop him, right?
When who took it?
Fucking Sam.
No, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
Wait, you talking about when he took Lucifer and then Dean took Michael, right?
Yeah.
And then they fought and then
Mm-hmm. And then
Dean was in the cage.
Yeah, he was in a cage, and that was the only way to keep Lucifer like away.
Then they found a way to just go around that and bring the show back.
That the show was supposed to end there.
Yeah.
and then they brought it back. So it's like, oh, he's back. It's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? It's
He's
like,
back. He was a born again virgin, no hair on his ass. That was funny.
But like, it's weird because like you get this like definitive kind of ending, and then they keep it going. And at the season they're at now, it's like, what's your purpose? What's the goal of this show other than it's just an episodic monster of the week type stuff? Like when?
I mean, all shows are about making money.
I mean, how's it doing ratings wise? Especially with all these other shows on the CW. Like, how is Supernatural standing up against the Arrowverse?
If
You know?
they're making money, they're getting ratings. If they're not getting ratings, no money, they cancel shows.
I mean, like I said, like they can just make money off of the reruns. Like, and in terms of the actors as well, like, I mean, if they want to keep doing it, then it's whatever, but do they really want to be the goddamn Winchesters for the rest? Do they really want to be known as the Winchesters for the rest of their fucking lives?
Especially Dean, because like Jensen Ackles hasn't done a lot outside of it.
Yeah, he was the voice of Red Hood.
That's what I was about to say. The only other thing I know that he's done was when he voiced Red Hood.
He was the voice. He wasn't playing the part. Awesome. Like he played like that My Bloody Valentine part.
And that's that like Hollywood limbo that ends up happening sometimes. If you're on a show for that fucking long.
I mean, sometimes you don't even have to be in a show that long, dude. You can do one movie, play one character one time in one movie, and get typecast as that character. Like the
Napoleon Dynamite guy.
That's one example. Yeah. And another good one. A lot of the actors that were involved in Twilight cannot get a movie deal,
except for Kristen Stewart.
True, but I'm talking about like other characters, like other than like Kristen Stewart. Totally forgetting his name because nobody really cares about him.
Who, Edward? I forgot his name.
Him. Those are really the only people.
Oh, Robert Pattinson.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, wait, what about the one that played the big, the
Wolf?
He was one of the vampires. I forgot his name. Not Taylor Lautner. Not Taylor Lautner.
Shark Boy?
Not Shark Boy.
I mean, he's done a couple of things, but none of it was good.
Yeah.
The other, the brother, he was a vampire. Emmett. The big one. I felt like he should have been Captain America.
Honestly, I said that when they announced Captain America.
He should have been Captain America. He's nice and tall and stuff.
He would have been cool. He would have been a good Captain America. I think he's a natural blonde too. He would have been a good Captain America, but he's kind of the one person I'm thinking of specifically because there were a lot of movies he tried out for where people legit said, "No, I'm not hiring anybody from Twilight."
Damn.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up, bro.
Be careful who you sign with.
Twilight.
But the thing is, how were they supposed to know that was going to be the outcome of it? You know?
I mean, that's true. You know, it was really big at the time. And
Harry Potter cast, too.
True. Harry Potter. Most of the Harry Potter cast.
Yeah.
Or which actors then? Javi?
Daniel Radcliffe.
That is...
A lot of movies that plays.
Now? After how long?
I mean, I think he does a lot of...
Right after, really.
He does a lot of Broadway, though, but you don't really see him in a whole ton of movies.
But I mean, you make money in Broadway.
I mean, Broadway. It's still something.
Broadway.
Yeah.
And for him to still be in Broadway is in itself.
I mean, Emma Watson did a great job in Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
She did it.
She did an amazing job. So she showed her stuff.
Yeah, except that where was the French accent?
You know, I thought the same thing.
Where was the French
like,
accent?
they're in fucking France.
That alone was just like that, bro. She's bad in this movie, dude. Where's the accent?
But there was never a French accent. We know it's in France.
But Cedra, it was dubbed.
There's no fucking dub, you weirdo.
Shut up.
It was English dubbed. That's why.
There were a bunch of different accents in the movie too, if you paid attention. That was funny.
Oh man. So yeah.
Dude, I'm surprised. It surprises me Black Lightning's getting a season 2. That surprises the hell out of me.
All right, I don't know what the show's about.
Am I the only person in this room who've seen it?
It's about a city.
That's how bad the show is.
It's about a city in endless night, and the only light they have is through the lightning. So everyone in like tribal fashion goes to these specific spots in this dark city. That's called Black City, and then wait for this lightning. Hence the name Black Lightning. Yo, that's my next comic. Fuck that. That's my next comic there.
Wait.
There's a comic in there somewhere.
Yep, that's a story.
We talk crap to Mitch about watching really bad television and movies. Why are you sitting around watching these bad shows? Just boredom?
I think I was bored, and I kind of was interested on how bad it was going to be. You know what I mean? Then I kind of watched it, and then I was like, I wonder how many episodes it would take before the writing team changes it and makes the show good, which, you know, it never really happened.
People like you kept it on air.
That's true. But I mean, also, too, because, like, I've watched, like, Arrow and Flash and stuff, so really I've just, like, you know, watched the show now, get familiar with the characters, so that I'm not lost if there's any crossovers, which they've announced that this isn't its own universe. There's never going to be a crossover, so I wasted my time watching season 1.
Damn.
Crazy.
Is there multiple seasons?
No, but season 2 should be coming out this fall.
That's pretty terrible.
Which also the new Charm. Why they're bringing Charm back, I don't know.
Nah, I'm not mad at it.
I don't know. They're also bringing Roswell back.
Nostalgia.
Roswell? Oh, I'm down
Roswell's
for that.
coming back.
I'm down for that.
This is the decade of nostalgia.
Listen, the good thing
That's
about
it.
Roswell is that it ended with 3 seasons.
Mhm.
Now, they
No,
rushed
but
the ending.
Last season was shit.
But they rushed it, like everything fell apart. But still, before that, it was a great show.
Are they continuing from there?
Or
Or
they're
do you feel like they're
it.
rebooting it?
I
Because
hope-
all I know is that the show is coming out, which I think it is coming out in the fall, I think, sometime October. It'll be coming back. I don't really know anything else about it.
I hope they reboot.
If they reboot, I could imagine, I can see it being good if they stick to the book. Because
Yeah.
the original show, no, doesn't really follow the book, no.
But it was good. Because they can't continue it with new actors.
What I want,
I mean, they could, and then still
but
kind
I
of throw in
can't hide.
throw in the original actors, you know, make appearance. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're all still alive.
Yeah, but like, at this point, like they're supposed to be playing teenagers.
No, but
They can't start it so far after it
Freaking
ended.
Roswell, the new batch, and follows their kids.
The most they could go up to is 21, 22. Like, what were they, 16, 17? Maybe 18?
by the time the show ended, for the most, other than Isabel, because Isabel was older, but everyone else was around 18 by the time.
So,
the
like,
show
what are they going to do?
finishes.
Start it? Now they're 21, but they look like they're 40 because they are.
I mean, you know, that's what computer graphics is for.
Yeah, man.
They're going to spend all that on a TV show?
They got money, bro. They did fucking 15 seasons of Supernatural. They
Yeah,
got money.
Supernatural, because Supernatural made money. You know, Roswell got canceled. Come on, man.
Oh man.
So,
Buffy's coming back.
who's playing Buffy?
Wait. Is this confirmed?
Definitely confirmed. The only thing they said is that they want to hire a black actress to play the main character.
Play Buffy?
Not Buffy, because this show, it's supposed to still take place after where the original show finishes.
Oh, so it's a new Slayer.
Oh, that's fine.
Because
That's
keep in
fine.
mind, Buffy ends where she makes all potential Slayers are full-fledged Slayers.
Wait, no, because
That's kind of how Buffy ended. So they
continued it with the comic book. Season 11, the comic book was about the army of Slayers.
But I don't know if the comic books is going to be canon to the show.
It was. Josh Whedon said it's canon.
Josh Whedon is not. From what I've heard, Josh Whedon is producing the show, but they're getting someone else to write and direct the show.
So that,
Honestly speaking, I think at the end of the day, they'll probably do that. They'll fucking retcon the whole comics just to do this. I wouldn't be surprised.
well, can they not call it Buffy the Vampire Slayer then?
I don't think they're going to call it Buffy. They're going to probably call it Slayer or
Maybe.
Hellmouth or some
I
shit.
mean, but they'll probably have Buffy in the title somewhere just so that people would know it's related.
Hellmouth.
Spin-off to Buffy.
Something along those lines.
Because I mean, I can't see them replacing the main character.
Yeah.
Because she can't be Buffy and black. That doesn't make sense. It's a brand new Slayer. That's fine. Change the Slayer. Nobody cares what she is, but don't call her Buffy because we have a Buffy, and there were other Slayers. Remember when Elijah Dushku came in and she was, I forgot her name in the show.
Faith.
She was Faith. She was a Slayer too.
Who Josh Whedon approached to do a Faith spin-off show and she turned it down.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
To do
But then
Dollhouse.
didn't she do Dollhouse with Joss Whedon?
Yeah, but that was years later. Which was also, like, Josh Whedon has some good shows, but them shits are always canceled. dude.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Like, that shit, like, with Angel, when they canceled Angel, it was because he asked for them to re-sign all the actors for the next season early because everyone, I guess, maybe when like the writer's strike was going on around the time.
Yeah.
So everyone was worried that they weren't going to have a job next year.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to ask like the producers and stuff if they can sign on early. And their response to that was, yeah, your show's canceled.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
That's why Angel was canceled, dude. Which was fucked up because Angel was doing really good.
And that last episode was so dumb. Like, I'll take the big one. And it just freezes. That's it.
Yeah. Takes the dragon. It's like, I kind of want to slay the dragon. It was
She was lame.
It was. I mean, yeah, they took down Wolfram and Hart and the fucking the order that was like behind the whole thing. And yeah, it's fine.
You think that what was Buffy's name in real life?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes. You think she'll make an appearance?
I mean, she would. From what I understand, they've asked a lot of the original actors if they would come back, and they
literally just did a reunion.
Everyone pretty much was just like, if Josh Whedon's involved, like hell yeah,
yeah, because
they'll definitely come back.
Yeah, they just recently had like the whole reunion. It was like in the magazine or something. They interviewed everyone, did the whole Buffy reunion.
I feel like we never hear anything bad about Joss Whedon.
Other than the fact that his shows
get canceled.
It's kind of like not in his control though.
Yeah.
So.
To Firefly, dude, like it was canceled. I guess at the time it had poor ratings, but the ratings on the show was bad because people were lost.
Mm-hmm.
Firefly was on Fox.
Yeah.
They released the episodes. They aired the episodes out of order. So instead of showing pilot episode, they were showing episode 2. So people watching it were confused as fuck.
How do you do that?
I remember reading up on it. They had said to Josh, because they made the pilot was married to like the main character's second in command.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've seen the show, so I'm forgetting names. And they had asked him to change that in the story. They didn't want the characters married. And he was like, no, I'm not changing my script. Like, I'm not changing anything. This is what the show is going to be about. So a lot of people feel like they did it to fuck with him because he wouldn't do what they told him to do. So they sort of aired the episodes out of order.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with this new wave of television shows that's going to come about, which are mostly just remakes or reimagines
bro. They doing
of an
Melrose
era
Place
when
is
shows
coming
are
back.
good. Yeah.
That's really just bringing back old shows, dude. I think like Bewitched. I think you can expect a new Bewitched show.
Really?
I don't want to watch that.
Didn't they have a movie?
That fucking
The Will Ferrell movie?
Will Ferrell movie from like 15 years ago that nobody enjoyed.
Listen, that Sherlock Holmes movie that's coming out.
Good.
Come on, man.
There's a trailer for it already?
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Oh, not that movie. I thought you were talking about like Robert Downey Jr.'s
No,
Sherlock.
man. I mean, that'd be amazing too.
No,
because
there
he
is a part
amazing.
3 though.
That's fine. But I
part 3 in
want
the
this
works.
one. This shit's gonna be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Because them together are awesome.
Yeah, but I feel like I've already seen them together and like I'm just over.
Enough?
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
seen them
just over
enough.
them.
I feel
I'm
like
just over them.
all right. The duos that I can do is obviously Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, James Franco and Seth Rogen, all day.
Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, yes, that's a fucking
What?
great one.
And Will
Love
Ferrell
watching
and
them.
Mark Wahlberg, too.
They were good. I'm not gonna lie. Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Hold on, wait. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. I did not see that like as being a great combination until they were together. I was like, Jesus, they're good. So
Yeah, it worked.
it did.
21 Jump Street was pretty dope.
And so it was 22.
It was all right.
Yeah, I finally saw Deadpool 2.
You're late on that. You and Jordan because Jordan watched it last week.
Yo,
You guys are super late on that shit.
that shit was so good, dude.
I beat you guys to it. Still haven't seen it.
Yo, listen, you know how like most movies can't live up to the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It
part
lived
two
up to the first one.
totally held up. I mean, first one was still better, but it held up.
But I'm
held up.
sure that there are enough people who believe that the second one was better.
Nah, there's no way.
I like them both. I can't even say which one I like better. I actually like the fact that they actually made it sad a little bit. Like sad enough to make your like eye tear up a little bit.
Dang.
So that was cool. Drip, drip.
I just hated how they made Juggernaut a wuss.
What are you talking about? Juggernaut?
Pushover.
Juggernaut was not a pushover.
He got his ass whooped.
By who?
Colossus.
He beat the fuck out of Colossus. He beat Colossus'
Because
ass.
totally ruined the
Jammed
movie for
right up
Mitchell.
his ass and electrocuted him.
Colossus is in the movie?
So sad.
He didn't even know Colossus was in the movie, bro. You
Jug-
guys are
He
killing the
was
whole
in part
thing.
one, though.
Juggernaut is
But
in the
we're talking
movie?
about part 2.
What? What?
Like,
Dead-
major spoiler alerts, bro. Spoiler.
Deadpool's in
Spoiler.
Deadpool 2?
Now, that one, dude, that one, come on, you should have seen that shit coming.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
That should not be a surprise to you.
Actually,
Man.
the the best hero might be, Sugar Bear.
What?
Yeah, it still makes me mad that was the only one he saved. He could have saved the entire team. He just saved Sugar Bear.
Yo, Domino was hot as fuck.
What?
She was so sexy.
The only issue I had with Domino is that they changed the personality.
I don't know anything about
She-
her character, so I didn't care.
But Domino's character wasn't perky like that. You know what I mean? Like, them making her black wasn't an issue. Her being super perky and happy all the time was an issue for me. That is not Domino.
I didn't care, man. She was hot.
This guy, bro.
Sometimes that's all that matters.
That's all
The only thing that kind of bugged
I
me,
expect this guy don't read comic books, man. You don't know shit.
like the only thing that kind of bugged me about Domino's design was that, you know how like the comic book Domino is like has the pale white skin with like the black dot on her eye?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let's do the opposite. Let's make her dark skin with a white dot. But the thing is, she's such a light skinned black chick. It's like, just keep the black dot in her eye. It still would have looked good. Like, did you really need
Because
to,
she's a
man?
light chick, bro. Super offensive.
No,
Like,
in
we
terms
need to
of
cut
color-
cut all
Second
of
punch to
Mitchell's
the dick.
parts out of this episode, dude.
Nah,
So
nah.
offensive.
I get what
man.
he's saying though, because she's
Shit.
not darker than Mitchell.
It's like based on her skin complexion.
I mean, she was like a smooth,
Like, you could've just
delicious
still-
caramel.
She
Yeah.
was.
Like, I mean, yeah,
She
I have
is.
no problem with her skin, but I'm just saying, like, you could have still just gave her the black dot, and it still would have looked good. Like, why give her like the white? Like, I don't know.
They were gonna use like a white dot. They needed a really dark skinned person
Exactly,
to pull it off.
for the contrast to work better.
So I didn't even notice
know?
the dot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in certain
that's- certain scenes you don't notice that it's
in
there. or
certain
not.
angles too. Yeah, you don't.
Like, you could have just left it black,
Yeah, I
and she
mean,
still
it's-
would have
It
looked
was
better.
most likely like with the lighting, like
Yeah.
in certain lights, it didn't show. Like you didn't even notice it.
Exactly. So I don't know. It
I
was
mean,
just,
I could agree with you on that part.
it's a little.
I mean,
The rest
but-
of it with all this, all that nonsense you're talking about, like her skin and stuff, bro, inappropriate, man.
No, but if
Ladies and gentlemen, you see Cedro with the big old spoon, with the words, shoving them in my mouth. Stop putting words in my mouth.
anyways, I mean they can still fix it. Like if they put her in the next part, they could just change the dot to black
That is true. They could do that.
because no one cared. No one noticed that shit.
And then make a comment about it in the third one.
They can't do that. I'm sorry. She's got a white spot on her face. It has to stay white, dude. We're not gonna do this whole thing where like Scarlett Johansson shows up in the 4th movie with blonde hair for no reason.
Oh, but did you hear why?
Let's be honest. They didn't want 2 redheads in the movie.
No,
okay?
did you hear why though?
'Cause they didn't want 2 redheads
no,
in the movie.
penis breath. They said because in the next movie, supposedly there's gonna be like time jumps, so that
Spoilers, dude. Holy shit! I did not expect
But
there
listen,
to be
Wait.
time jumps.
Wait, hold on.
that they're gonna be no.
There's going to be a 4th movie?
Anyways, they're gonna do time jumps, and like the different hair colors are gonna let you know like what part of time that they're actually in.
Mm.
I don't know that that's true. It's not set in stone. But like it would make sense, like because if they're in one scene and she's blonde, next thing you know she's redhead, then you're like, what the hell's going on? Well, it just lets you know where they are. Uncover your ears. You're not 12. All right, we're done talking about that. Cedro refuses.
Like, you done? Are the spoilers over?
That wasn't even a spoiler.
I didn't know about time jumps, right? That's a spoiler.
Well, no one knows about it. It's not. That's not like it hasn't been revealed.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. For all we know, like,
Like fucking the theory, people think that people say that there's a theory going on right now that Tony is going to become Kong the Conqueror.
yo, I saw that shit.
You saw that?
I was like, yo, these people overthinking shit. They got nothing else.
Stupid.
I
That
hate
shit
that.
was so stupid,
Yo,
bro. Like fucking bro, the Conqueror isn't even human.
Wait, I need to ask though. Who like Kong the Conqueror? Who's that?
The Conqueror fuck you making fun of my speech
Yo,
impediment?
like I can't with this shit with these fucking fans. Like they got nothing else better to do.
Whole thing,
Like they too
that shit's so
impatient. They can't
stupid.
just wait one
Is that
fucking year.
The reason why
man.
Thanos said to him, I hope they remember you, was like a little nudge towards him being the conqueror.
And I also just finally like found out why Spider-Man's death scene was so dramatic.
Yeah.
I didn't know about why it was so dramatic and shit. You know, right, Sage?
I don't know. Are you spoiling something else?
No, dickhead.
Do I need to leave the
How
room?
do we spoil something from a movie you saw already?
Yeah, you already saw the movie.
But if he's saying why. Why can lead into the next
No,
movie
it
coming
doesn't
up.
lead into the next movie.
It doesn't.
No, because you know
That's
how
a spoiler.
you know how everyone just disappeared, but like, there was nothing before it.
Yeah.
Basically, his
pretty much.
spider sense let him know that it was happening, and that's why he was like, "Oh my god, no!" Like, because he.
I mean, true, but there are a lot of instances in this movie where like his spider senses didn't help him from getting hit in the face with a door.
But this is different though.
Yo, he's fucking sucks as Spider-Man. Then, like,
He's-
what the fuck is this shit?
You know, the spider sense is not 100%.
It's
Yes,
fucking,
it is.
It should be.
It's really how he reacts to it that
Yo, real quick though, remember the 1990 Spider-Man cartoon?
Which one?
The one where like when he that's X-Men.
Oh, I mean, fuck.
The one where he's web is slinging in like that CGI New York.
Yo, I'm mad that like I did it so confidently, and I had like the intro
Like,
movie like
yep.
in my head.
With that song.
I'm like, wait, that's the wrong thing.
But
I see fucking Spider-Man.
yo, I need to find out though. Whenever he had his spider sense and those images will flash behind him, yo, what were those images? Like, I need to know. I'm gonna have to try to screenshot that shit. Like,
Just
I need,
flashing dicks.
probably like they were so fast, it could have been little spider dicks or something. Like shit, I don't
So
know.
you want to see
Ooh.
spider dicks in slow motion? Is that what you're saying?
Quick segue. There's some fun little facts that I found out about the Spider-Man cartoon that most people didn't know. Apparently, Fox Kids had a couple guidelines that Spider-Man couldn't do in order for the show to be put on air. One of the things was Spider-Man is not allowed to punch people, which is why he used all his webs and stuff to fight people. Second thing was, this is so dumb, but apparently they wanted to show whenever Spider-Man landed on a building to emphasize that there's no birds there, to show that Spider-Man didn't step on any birds when he landed on buildings.
Like him landing on birds was never something I ever concerned myself with.
Like, it was just such
Like, oh
weird
shit,
shit.
spider just killed the pigeon.
Yep, it was just weird. Like, all these like little safety standards. Another thing was they can't use real guns, which is why everyone had, even the cops had laser guns in the Spider-Man cartoon. Like, it was just all these weird things that you just didn't notice as a kid, but if you were to rewatch it now, it's like, the fuck?
If you're gonna put your fucking show on television, put it on Adult Swim. You can punch people there.
Yeah, but I mean, you see this stuff Adult Swim puts out nowadays?
No, I don't watch. I don't have cable anymore.
Yeah, man, Rick and Morty.
I watch that on Hulu.
All of that Adult Swim stuff is garbage now, bro.
Yeah, ever since they canceled Metalocalypse, yes, it is all garbage.
All garbage.
It's like they cancel Metalocalypse and they can never bring it back because one of the goddamn directors died, and he was one of like the key factors in that show. Now he's dead. Now it's like, just fuck it.
Man, I could replace him, dude. What
No,
do you mean?
no, not him.
Get
Bro.
another director. There are millions of directors.
Jordan,
Just fucking
you're
like
gonna have to
pick a
start
name from a
directing.
hat.
Jordan's gonna direct the next season. Then
I can push for that.
there you go. See, he has that face like, I'll talk to my people. Have my people talk to your people. Oh man, fuck this shit. Hav. All right, I just found this out the other day. Since you're so fond of Pokemon Go, there's gonna be a Ghostbusters version.
There's a Jurassic Park version right now.
Really?
There's a Walking Dead version right now.
I'm not surprised about The Walking Dead, but Jurassic Park?
Yes, there's a Jurassic Park.
Jesus fucking
Wait,
Christ.
you catch dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you fight dinosaurs in the city or something.
Yo, but the Ghostbusters
But like
one
you,
though,
what, like walk around? You can like walk around the Bronx to find
like
dinosaurs to fight.
with like the AR thing and everything.
I'm good. Not playing that.
How we just asked you a question. Like, is it to actually play like Pokemon Go, where you can just like,
yes, you're basically GPS oriented.
okay,
You walk around and then you might end up seeing a raptor in the middle of the street. And shit.
nice. Because that's what the Ghostbusters thing is. You're going to be walking around New York, place just like Pokemon Go.
The Walking
And you
Dead
capture-
one is almost the same thing. Walking Dead one is basically you're in the middle of the street, you walk around, and somebody might be getting chewed by a zombie. You can either save him or not.
Wow.
And instead of having like in Pokemon Go, you have gyms.
Yeah.
You have basically safe houses.
Wait, hold on. How do you save someone who's being chewed on by a zombie?
Oh, that's that. Then you
Just swipe up.
Basically.
You swipe up on the thing.
No, I'm saying like, don't they just become a zombie too?
I don't care. I watch Walking Dead stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch that bullshit.
I mean, the Ghostbuster one though. I mean, I've never really been interested in playing Pokemon Go. I would fuck with Ghostbusters.
But the cool thing I love
Ghostbusters
about
Go?
it, the thing I love
Ghostbusters
about it is that after you
I'm
capture
with it.
the ghost, you actually could train the ghost and battle other people's ghosts.
Now they lost me.
So it's pretty much fucking Yokai Watch now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's going to like Yokai Watch at that point. You're going to be capturing ghosts and battling with them.
Damn.
Anything for a quick buck.
I mean, the idea of going around finding ghosts, you know what I mean, with proton packs, set out the traps to capture them. That's cool.
Yeah. I like it. I'll check it out.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, Javi walking around with a Pokeball in his pocket.
Damn right.
This shit, like he could catch Pokemon with it and everything.
Yo, he's getting ready for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, bro. Oh yeah, the Gold Plus.
That shit's ridiculous.
What's the Go Plus do?
It lets him know if there's Pokemon nearby without him having to open his phone.
Pokestops and it counts my steps in the game when the game's not on.
Yeah. So pretty much he doesn't have to turn his phone on every time. Like that thing notifies him.
And it could catch Pokemon for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A little extra, but you know.
Shit was hard to find in the beginning. I got yelled at so many times when we didn't have them shits at GameStop. Hey, you got the Pokemon Go Plus? No, we're sold out. Why? Because they only send us 4. Like, fuck, man. Like, oh, why don't you have any more? I was like, because Nintendo hates Americans. I don't know what to tell you. Like, god damn it. We're going to get more in. I don't know. I get paid $10 an hour. Fuck.
Oh, man. Yeah, wait,
But I mean, that's actually, though, if you think about it, that is a really smart marketing scheme.
Yeah.
make them hard to get?
Make them hard to
Nintendo
get.
does that with everything.
But I mean, it's genius. It's like,
But
look at the Switch. Part of the reason why Switch blew up is because you couldn't fucking find it anywhere.
Yeah, but would it have sold less?
No, because now everybody wants
No,
it.
I said, would it have sold less?
But then it sold out everywhere. So now the hype for it goes up because people want it. They can't find it.
That
So
Yeezy
when
shit.
the next wave comes out, everyone's snatching it up because you have this the
Mentality.
the
you don't know when it's
mentality
gonna
that
come
it's
back.
like, if I don't buy it now, they're gonna sell out, and I gotta wait like another 6 months to get my
which is
you know,
kind
like
of
my
fucked-
Switch.
Which is kind of fucked up because that ends up putting people like me in a position where I actually go out and get these fucking
Hey, bro,
Nintendo products.
Yo,
and
listen.
then I
No one told you to get a job at retail.
lick the dick. And then I buy these Nintendo products, and then I go home, and like a month down the line, I'm like, why did I buy this shit? Oh,
You got caught
yeah.
up in the hype.
Like, yeah, I got caught up in the fucking hype like a fucking idiot.
Wait.
And it's like, I don't touch these amiibos. I don't play these stupid games. I don't deal with this shit. Fuck Nintendo. Latest Kirby sucked. I hated it.
Did anybody pick up
Did you actually
Monster
play
Hunter?
that?
Dude.
No, man, fucking, it's like the end of the month. They released that game at the worst possible time. It's the end of the month. I got bills.
Dude, I'm trying. I can't get it yet. I gotta wait till next week.
Talking about generations?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the same boat.
We're all in
We're
the same
all there.
fucking boat.
There's 5 people.
Team
living out
poverty,
there,
bro.
generations.
Like they released it the 28th?
Yeah.
End of the month, bro. I got bills. Can't afford games right now.
We're
Yeah.
3 days into not being able to afford it, basically.
Pretty much.
Man, fuck that shit. The only thing new about that game is that the fucking hunters have mustaches. That's probably it. Oh, you get an extra skin. Your hunter has a mustache. And
Okay, Mitch, we wear helmets, bro.
the helmet's gonna have a mustache, and then when he slices people, or he's
If they put the mustache on my sword, maybe, but like,
see
What the
mustache
hell
on
are
the
you
sword.
doing?
Fucking Mario, man. That's what they do for all
That's
these.
not Mario, bro. That's what does the fox say?
Wow. Oh man, fuck that. Fucking shit, man. I hate it. Fucking hate it.
wait, are you gonna play it with us or no?
Oh no,
You're not getting it.
I ain't getting it.
You ain't get it. Last time Mitch got
A
Monster
Monster
Hunter,
Hunter.
was the original, the original Monster Hunter Freedom on the
Man.
PSP,
We didn't play it.
I'm doing it.
like in
You
2005.
was playing Unite with us, right?
No,
No,
this bitch never played Monster Hunter with us.
no.
I played one Monster Hunter
Theo
on
and David
the PSP.
played a little bit, yeah.
I played it on the PSP, but my PSP's analog stick was fucked up. And I was like,
His character kind of just crouched everywhere.
yeah. I was like, fuck this. The only game that I played decently was fucking, I think the first Dissidia. And that's all I played on my PSP was Dissidia. And eventually my PSP just fucking died. I was like, fuck this PSP shit. And eventually I got a 3DS.
I mean, you might as well.
My original PSP Generation 1 still works to this day.
Mine too.
You treat your shit like shit.
Because I bought my shit, because I think I bought my shit from Theo or some shit.
Oh, that's it, man. You never buy used handhelds, man. Shit. Did you get a used pocket pussy? No.
You're right. You're
I
right.
could have.
Oh man.
Fuck that. The only 3 games I'm excited for that I will get and will dedicate a lot of time to will be Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 2. That's it.
Wait, what about
Spider-Man.
What about the samurai game?
Spider-Man.
Shok Shikaru, some shit like that.
I forgot the name.
The fucking makers of Dark Souls.
No, not that one. Not that one. The other one with the leaf graphics.
Oh, the Leaves? I'll get on a discount.
They're coming out. The people behind the Mega Man Zero game, they have a game coming out for the Switch.
What is it?
It's the, like Dragon Marked for Dead, some shit like that.
Wait, so why is the fact that it's made by the Mega Man Zero people important?
Because it plays like Mega Man
Oh,
Zero.
that's what I was trying to get at. There we go.
Yeah, it was made by them. It has the same gameplay, and then there are 4 different playable characters, so you can play with up to 4 people.
That's actually pretty cool.
What
Sounds
system is it
like
gonna be
Castle
on?
Crashers.
The Switch.
Is everyone gonna have mustaches?
This guy.
Fuck this guy.
This guy. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit.
Fucking Mario.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's done.
Wait, do you got any like current events?
Shit, I don't even know. Fucking left curveball out current events. I don't know.
Wait, you have your less than current event.
Fuck.
What about
I don't
that
even
thing
feel
that
like
you said
we-
happened a while back?
Okay, so give me a second. I'm trying to remember. This was early August.
What the hell's that noise? Oh,
Hair dryer. It was like in early August. There's like a group of kids jumping off of a bridge. I say kids, they're between the ages of like 16 and 18.
all right.
They're jumping off this bridge. There's one girl who like saw her friends doing it. She's like, oh, that looks like fun. Like, I want to do it. So she gets right like on the edge of the bridge. Like she climbs over the banister. And she's there and she's like, like, I'm going to jump. And she was like super reluctant to do it. So her friend decided, you're scared. I'm going to give you a little push to help you do something you're clearly not going to do. So like her friend counted down and pushed her. This was a 60 foot drop,
Jesus.
which she like belly flops, bro. She broke 6 ribs and punctured her lung.
My God.
The girl is now facing criminal charges for
How?
up to a year in prison
How?
because she pushed her.
But it was agreed.
I don't think she said, "Hey, push me."
But she
And
gave
that's-
her a countdown and everything. She didn't disagree with it. She didn't say, no, don't push me.
But
I mean, I don't think she was aware that her friend was even going to push her.
But
which
didn't
is then
you-
where it.
Didn't you just say like, oh, you're scared to do it, so I'm gonna give you a little?
No, but
you
she
know.
didn't. She didn't say that out loud.
I know she didn't
She
say
said
it
it
out,
to-
but the intention was like, hey,
Right, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I'll-
Like the intention wasn't criminal. She was saying like from her point of view, her friend wanted to jump, but she was scared to do it. So she was like, I'm gonna help her get over her fear by pushing her.
you don't
She
do
didn't
that.
have malice when she did it.
Fuck, you don't do that shit.
But she still pushed her friend off a bridge. That's about maybe like a 4-story drop.
But I'm still stuck on the countdown thing. Like, if there was really a countdown
The-
that she knew too.
No, but it was like a countdown. And then when you get to 1 to jump, and the girl was saying like, no, don't count because you're making me more nervous. Like, don't count. The girl that was pushed.
Better pay for the medical bill, shit.
The girl that got pushed, the pressing charges,
Did she break her, like, nose?
break her, and she broke 6 ribs. She had a punctured lung.
That's it?
that's it. This guy.
Oh, no, I'm asking. I just want to know if there's more. Like, not like, oh, is that all?
There may have been more. That's just the only thing that I'm remembering.
Like, what did she do? Just like, you can
no, but I mean, it's one thing if you jump on your own, then you like, especially from that height, and you point your toes out so that your feet cut through the water first.
Yeah,
that's how you're supposed to do it. If you're belly flopping on it, belly flopping on it.
No, it's Bella flopping.
Fuck you guys! Are you making fun of my diabetes,
today,
man?
No, I like
Holy
it.
shit!
I like it.
What was the other one? King Kang? What'd you say?
Is that what I said?
Something like that.
King Kang.
No, I feel like you guys are just trying to say Kit Kat.
No, remember the one that you said Iron Man's gonna turn into?
Oh, King the Conqueror.
Yeah, he said Kong the Kangaroo.
Kong the Kangaroo.
That's what you said, Kong the Kangaroo.
Yo, like, why are we off topic right now, bro?
Anyways.
Damn.
Dang.
No, but so let's say like, so she's now facing criminal charges. She could go to jail for up to a year. I think it's like a $5,000 fine.
I mean, I don't think she should be like penalized for kids doing kid shit.
I mean, that's very true. They all went up there, the intentions to jump off this bridge.
Yeah, no.
She was even going to do it on her own.
I would have lied. I said, bitch, I ain't push you.
Someone recorded it on their cell phone, put it up. That video went viral.
Yeah.
Not as viral as those damn lesbians giving them babies weed.
Oh, that was
What?
great.
Yeah,
you didn't see it?
Want to talk
No.
about current events? Yeah.
My God.
These just two lesbian couples were smoking weed and they fucking post up a video.
Yeah,
that
dude,
they were
I'm
literally
mad that
giving
you
it-
feel like it's important to emphasize that they were lesbians, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they were lesbian?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't just be like two chicks. Like, what's their relation? They're in a
You
relationship.
can't say chicks because that's not politically correct. We don't know what they are at this point.
Like two females. No, I'm not female.
No.
Two
They could be pansexual, heteroromantic.
two
Yo,
individuals.
you stupid. Pansexual, heteroromantic.
two individuals who just so happen to both have X chromosomes decided to smoke marijuana and give them to non-adolescent children, infants even, and made them inhale this narcotic. Yeah, made these infants inhale this narcotic, and they laughed about it, and then it went viral.
All right, but I mean, the baby's a pro though.
You seen him blow out his nose?
Like straight out the nose, like nothing.
Yeah, like the little
They've done it
babies.
before.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Well, they got caught, so.
What's
I mean,
going on?
of course you got caught. You fucking posted this.
Yeah, like a fucking idiot.
Well,
Thinking it's all good and
I'm
shit.
actually glad they posted it because it got them caught.
Exactly. Like the fucking stupidity again.
So-
Fucking piece of shit, man.
But that was just stupid.
Like, what the fuck?
Extremely dumb.
Me too, bro. With social media today, man, people think everything they do is cute. You
Ass
know what I mean?
hats.
So it's like, oh, this is pretty funny. I'm gonna post this up so I can get 1 million likes.
Mm-hmm.
All you're doing is putting yourself behind bars.
Fucking ass hats. Fuck them.
Asshats.
Next topic. What's good?
About to start giving babies weed.
All right. We'll save that for next week.
Well, giving babies weed?
Yeah, and then we'll all go to jail, and then we'll start recording in jail. That'd be great.
Behind bars.
All right. Any last words before we continue this adventure till next week?
Did you give me a 2-step and a Ric Flair?
Oh shit! Woo! We are the Vampire Squid Show. We have returned. Everyone else, go fuck yourselves. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Peace.
Fucking stupid.
You want to hear the steps? Don't forget to follow the Vampire Squid Show on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Once again, hope you enjoyed the show.